I don't feel pressure. Jasmine, you're my family now. I want you to be happy. I want you to have what you want.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry to do.
That's not cheating.
Take me home.
Yeah, I'm dropping you off.
Medium, I'm going back to Panama. I don't want to see you ever again.
Ahead that you're getting older, gonna die earlier than this man, and he's got his whole life ahead of him. You put your life on pause.
Tell Michael, answer the door.
Renee, well, that's all right. We'll just tow the car.
Right off the bat, Danielle isn't messing around. Danielle establishes her expectations in a relationship, emphasizing that she won't compromise on her identity or needs. She lists the specific amenities she wants in an apartment, such as a dishwasher, 2 bedrooms, and a pool, illustrating her desire for a comfortable living environment, suitable for her work from home. Buckle up, because she's just getting started.
I'm not willing to change who I am because I know what I deserve. In this relationship, I'm making sure that I'm very clear about who I am and what I want, and you can either stand by me and be a part of my life, or you can find the nearest door. Like, it's not even a question at this part of my life. I want 2 bedrooms. I want 2 bathrooms. I'm gonna be working from home.
Just when you think it's about the love, it's about the money. The scene shifts to a discussion about the cost of living in expat communities versus local areas. Danielle points out the modern facilities and security in these neighborhoods, which are more expensive, indicating her preference for a higher standard of living. Things are about to get spicy with the next financial face-off.
El baño bien grande.
I think because of the community that I'm looking in, these apartments are more modern than places like where Johan lives.
Y vista piscina.
See, these are like expat communities or really tourist areas that have a lot of security and a lot more resources, but these apartments are more expensive.
Me gusta la piscina.
Money talks start to heat up. Financial negotiations take place between Danielle and Johan regarding household contributions. Johan mentions what he can afford, but Danielle is frustrated with his financial input, stressing the need for balance and responsibilities within their relationship. Keep your eyes peeled, because the money matters are escalating.
5,000 pesos es $90. ¿Qué yo hago con eso?
No sé, es lo que puedo.
Tú estás loco. Tú comes 5,000 pesos por desayuno.
Yo te dije, yo no lo puedo pagar. En lo que yo pueda, te ayudo, tú sabes.
Danielle takes us down memory lane, and it's not pretty. Danielle reflects on her past relationship, stating her determination not to financially support Johan indefinitely. She expresses her discontent with the imbalance in their relationship, highlighting her unwillingness to be the sole provider. And you thought it was just about the romance. Wait till you see what's next.
I have historically had very codependent relationships. It was like I was always giving so much of myself to someone else who was not giving anything back, and I feel like I've moved beyond that. So, could I bankroll our future forever? Yes. Do I want to? Absolutely not. I have no desire to support a grown-ass man for the rest of my life.
Class is in session, and Professor Danielle is not pleased. Danielle tries to educate Johan on basic financial management using a spreadsheet. This moment underscores her frustration with his lack of business acumen, and her attempts to instill a sense of financial responsibility in him. Brace yourself, because this is more than just a lesson in economics.
I've been running a yoga and wellness business since 2018. That motivates me to break out my computer and show him how to use a spreadsheet. This way he can start keeping track of how much he's making every month and how the income column needs to be much larger than the expense column.
The temperature's rising, and it's not the weather. A heated discussion about finances and responsibilities ensues, with Danielle questioning Johan's mathematical abilities and financial planning. She worries about their future together if he continues to ignore financial reality. Gear up, because they're about to dive into even choppier waters.
I'm trying to be patient, but I don't understand how I'm supposed to build a life with someone who can't even be bothered to do basic math. Either that, or he's just being really stubborn and won't admit that he's making a mistake. But Johan and I are now a married couple, so any debt that he takes on is also my debt. So I hope he doesn't think that I'm gonna be his sugar mama, because that's not my plan.
Who knew luggage could cause such a stir? The focus shifts to practical difficulties as Danielle deals with logistical challenges upon her arrival in the Dominican Republic. She is frustrated that Johan didn't anticipate the amount of luggage she brought, reflecting deeper issues in their communication and preparedness. But don't go anywhere. The drama over the suitcases is just a teaser for what's coming.
No me gusta eso.
Sí, mi amor. Vamos a subirla acá.
Johan doesn't own a car, so whenever I come to the Dominican Republic, he rents one from a friend of his. This is the same car that we always rent when I come here. I didn't tell Johan that I had 10 suitcases, but I feel like he should have realized that I was moving here.
Driving etiquette or cultural showdown? Danielle criticizes Johan's driving skills and the societal expectations of gender roles in driving. This moment reflects her frustration with cultural norms and her assertion of competence over Johan. Fasten your seatbelts, because the power dynamics are about to get even more turbulent.
Johan has been driving for less than a year, and he's gotten into one accident and gotten one ticket. He doesn't exactly have the best track record. We both know that I'm a better driver. It's not like he thinks he's a better driver. He knows damn well that I'm a better driver, but he feels like if anybody saw us on the road with a woman driving.
It's reaching a fever pitch, folks. The climax of their argument where Danielle decisively ends the conversation, telling Johan she is done discussing and attempting to resolve their issue. Her frustration peaks as she demands silence and space, indicating a potential breaking point in their relationship. The aftermath of this explosion is just around the corner.
Tú quieres tus amigos, tú quieres seguir con tus amigos, tú puedes seguir con tus amigos.
I'm not doing this anymore. I'm done. Enough.
Crazy.
Enough. Leave me alone. Leave me
Escúchame,
alone.
estamos hablando.
You don't shut up. You don't shut up.
Time for some serious soul-searching. Danielle reflects on her overall experience since arriving in the Dominican Republic, expressing regret and uncertainty about her decision to move. She reiterates her unwillingness to compromise her needs and concludes by questioning her future with Johan. Stick around, because Danielle's next move is bound to be a jaw-dropper.
I have no idea what the future holds for Johan and I. Since I got here to the Dominican Republic, we have done nothing but fight, and our relationship has felt really like it was just the wrong move. I don't want this kind of experience in my life.
Can you believe this mess? Jasmine kicks off with a bombshell revelation about a major fallout with Jun, all thanks to a blunder with the immigration attorney. Apparently, Jun goofed up big time by not listing her kids on the K-1 visa application, bumping their reunion from a quick 6 months to a painful 2 years. As Jasmine vents her frustration, feeling utterly ignored by Gino, she's never felt this alone. Just wait, it's about to spiral even further.
After meeting with an immigration attorney, he didn't put my kid's name on the K-1 visa, and now instead of taking them 6 months to be here in the United States, it might take 2 years. And I thought that it couldn't get any worse, but my husband, Gino, just is ignoring me.
Just when you think it can't get any worse, it does. Jasmine spills the beans to her buddy Michelle about the visa snafu that's tossed their plans into chaos. Starting from scratch means a heart-wrenching 2-year delay for her kids to make it to the States. The stress is real, especially with Gino balking at the lawyer fees. Brace yourself. The emotional roller coaster is just picking up speed.
What's been happening? I haven't really, got a chance to chat with you. Long story short, for the K-1 visa, Gino didn't ask advice for any lawyer because he said that I know what I'm doing, but he thought that it was not necessary to include my children's name.
Here's a curveball from Gino's side of the field. Post-blow up, he's reflecting on the massive mistake with the visa paperwork that could delay his stepkid's arrival by years. Despite his best efforts, he's feeling pretty underappreciated, considering Jasmine isn't exactly hiding her disappointment. Gino's remorse is palpable, but don't go anywhere. Things are about to heat up even more.
Arguing with Jasmine about the botched paperwork and finding out it could take, up to 2 years to bring Jasmine's children to the USA. Things have been pretty intense with Jasmine and I at home, and we haven't been communicating very much. I feel very sad that we've made a mistake on the paperwork.
Talk about a plot twist. During a heart-to-heart with Dana, Gino finds out that Jasmine is seriously thinking about packing her bags and heading back to Panama because of the visa delay. This bombshell could mean game over for their relationship, making the visa effort pointless. Fasten your seatbelts because what's next might just tip the scales.
Gino, I don't know, man. There's certain things that you want to spend money on in life, and I would say getting her kids over here is one of them. Michelle told me that Jasmine is seriously considering going back to Panama.
Grab the tissues, this one's a doozy. Amid reviewing her wedding photos, Jasmine's hit by a wave of nostalgia and current agony, making the contrast between then and now painfully stark. These snapshots from happier times highlight just how rough things have gotten, amplifying her anxiety and loneliness. As Jasmine battles with these emotions, stay tuned. The next part of their saga promises some serious developments.
I am, oh my gosh, I love everything. These pictures are so beautiful. And I've been going through so many things. It's at this day I was so happy. I was so hopeful. I thought that this was gonna be my happily ever after. I feel so different right now.
April kicks things off with a real zinger about her multifaceted career. April introduces herself as not only a doctor, but also an entrepreneur, emphasizing her successful career. She questions why she needs to go to another country to find love. Her frustrations are clear, as she feels the need to look beyond her usual surroundings to meet someone. Just when you thought it couldn't get get more dramatic, the next scene dials it up a notch.
Not only am I a doctor, I'm also an entrepreneur.
You're a beautiful girl. Why the hell you gotta go to a whole nother damn country to meet somebody?
This mother disappeared for 4 or 5 days. I don't understand what crazy turn my life has taken.
La República Dominicana, April. April y yo nos conocimos.
April's head is in the clouds thinking about wedding bells. April imagines marrying Valentin and sees the trip as a crucial opportunity to plan their future. She is hopeful and excited about solidifying their relationship, signifying a pivotal moment where personal dreams could turn into shared goals. You won't believe the twist that's coming up. Stick around.
I can picture myself marrying Valentine, and this trip is a great opportunity to plan the rest of our lives.
The reunion is all sparks and fireworks. Reunited, April appreciates their strong chemistry despite the language barrier. She mentions their body language speaks volumes, indicating a deep connection that transcends verbal communication. This moment highlights the unique challenges and strengths of their international relationship. Keep your eyes peeled, because the next part adds a whole new flavor to their story.
Seeing Valentine again reminds me.
I just love our chemistry when we're together, and even though we can't speak the same language, our body language speaks volumes.
Do you miss me?
Sí, mucho.
Poquito or grande?
Mucho. Grande.
Grande? Okay.
Valentine lays it all out, revealing his modest roots. Valentine shares his humble upbringing and the differences in their lifestyles. He reflects on the struggles of his childhood and his achievements, contrasting with April's more luxurious lifestyle. This reveals potential socio-economic tensions between them. Next up, watch how April's personal quirks bring a quirky twist to their living situation.
Yo veo que April puede ser la mujer de mi vida, pero hay cosas que se complican. Ella está acostumbrada a estar en lugares lujosos. Yo no, a mí me criaron muy distinto. Mi vida, mientras yo fui creciendo, no fue un resort. Muchas cosas yo tuve que ganármela.
April dives deep into her germaphobia saga. April discusses her germaphobia, explaining how it started in her mid-20s and has since intensified. She details her struggles with everyday interactions, which complicates their living situations and illustrates her personal challenges that affect her relationship. Fasten your seatbelts, because Valentine's reaction in the following scene is unexpectedly heartwarming.
Disgusting in the hotel rooms. They're hiding everywhere. The light switches, the remotes, even the tables. Everything has germs on it. Lift this up. I think even as a physician, I'm an anomaly. Like, I can't necessarily blame it on that. Other doctors don't feel this way. I think I'm in this bubble all on my own.
Here's Valentine being the MVP with the Lysol can. Valentine acknowledges April's germophobia and helps her clean the hotel room. This support shows his acceptance and willingness to adapt to her needs, indicating his commitment and empathy towards her issue. And just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water, April's next confession about food might just start another squabble.
Take one for the team, then. I'm gonna spray this. Valentine knows that I have a problem with germs, and he's accepted it, and so he just grabs the material and helps me clean. People have sex on this stuff.
Limpieza. ¿Qué estás haciendo?
April gets real about her diet, and it's not just about the calories. April expresses her distaste for salami, highlighting her dietary preferences and health concerns. This moment reflects deeper differences in lifestyle and value, potentially foreshadowing future conflicts about daily habits and choices. Up next, the money talk that could make or break this tropical romance.
It's like kind of disgusting to me. Like, cat. Processed meats is carcinogenic, and I've never eaten salami. It's many parts of an animal. Processed, I would never eat that.
April puts her foot down about moving, and she's not mincing words. April asserts her professional success and reasons for not wanting to move to the Dominican Republic. She argues it would be unwise to abandon her career and comfortable life, highlighting a major conflict in their plans for the future. And just around the corner, Valentine's vanishing act adds a mysterious twist to their love tale.
En la vida, no llegué a donde estoy haciendo una tarea a la vez. Ya estás empezando atrás y si no empiezas a aprender varias cosas a la vez, no podrás asegurarte un futuro.
Quizás simplemente tratar de denigrarme y pensar de que yo dándole mente a lo que ella me dice.
Where in the world is Valentine? Valentine disappears for hours after checking into a resort, causing tension. April feels neglected as Valentine prioritizes other commitments over spending time with her during her visit, underscoring issues of trust and priorities in their relationship. The upcoming confrontation is going to be a showdown you won't want to miss.
Last night, just a few hours after we arrived, Valentine said that his uncle is out of town and that he needed to go by the house and feed his dogs. He said the uncle don't take care of the dogs. He didn't want to feed the dogs. He had to go and feed the dogs. It sounded like total to me.
Things heat up with a fiery clash over control and respect. A major argument erupts as Valentin challenges the dynamics of their relationship, expressing his frustration with April's attitude towards money and control. This confrontation brings underlying tensions to the surface, questioning the viability of their relationship. Up next, get ready for a heart-to-heart that could change everything.
And you didn't have the dignity to come to me like a man and tell me what the problem was. Instead, you chose to disappear and allow me to waste my money and be by myself.
Yo soy el hombre en la relación. ¿Tú crees que tú me puedes controlar a mí? No es así. A mí no me interesa el dinero.
April reflects on her words and wonders where it all went wrong. April reflects on the misunderstandings and judgments that have hurt her and Valentin. She contemplates taking a break from the relationship, recognizing that her actions, influenced by her germaphobia and anxiety, have strained their bond. As the episode draws to a close, the question of whether their relationship can survive hangs in the balance. Stay tuned, because the final scenes might just tug at your heartstrings.
This is really all about me and the germophobia, my anxiety, but even though I made a mistake, the punishment doesn't match the crime. I think perhaps we should take a break because I don't think that a relationship is something that works best for you right now.
Buckle up for this one. Shaeeda is over the moon as she's about to tick off a major bucket list item, a helicopter ride. Bilal has planned this exciting adventure to show her the lighter, fun side of life before they dive into the serious business of starting a family. This gesture is meant to sprinkle a bit of joy amidst the stress of their New York trip. You'll want to stick around for the breathtaking views coming up.
That's the helicopter? Oh my God.
I'm excited to be able to help her check this off of her bucket list and to show her that these are the things that you've always wanted to do, and let's experience some of those things before we start working, having a child.
Hold on to your seats for this view. High above New York, Shaeeda can't hide her delight as she gazes at the iconic Statue of Liberty. The moment is pure magic, yet there's a hint of tension in the air as she mentions "for now" a few times, alluding to unresolved issues about their future and starting a family. You won't want to miss how this tension unfolds. Up next.
My favorite human being in the entire world for now until kids come.
For now.
For now. Although a helicopter ride is joyful, I think I'm still focused on my conversation with Uterus about how I can finally get through to Bilal. I don't want to give up. I want this baby.
Can you feel the heat? During a crucial chat, Shaeeda presses Bilal for a concrete timeline on when they might start a family. Despite their previous chats, and even some written agreements, Bilal seems to be dodging a solid answer, which only adds fuel to Shaeeda's frustration. This pivotal moment in their discussion really sets the stage for some fiery exchanges ahead.
When we've talked about having children multiple times,
yes,
and we even put it in writing.
We put it in writing.
Yeah.
That was before Dr. Mirabile told me, when are you going to give me a definite answer when it comes to having a baby?
So you want me to give you a hard date and say December the 11th?
Feel the tension. Building, Bilal shares his feelings of being underappreciated, noting Shaeeda's laser focus on her immediate desire to have children. He wishes for her to understand that this big decision affects him too, not just her. The emotional stakes are sky high now, and it's about to get even more intense. Just wait until you see what happens next.
She's focusing only on what she wants, and she wants it right away. I 1000% understand where Shai is coming from and how she feels. I just want her to also understand where I'm coming from, because it's not just going to be your child, it's going to be ours. So I think it's not fair that my feelings get pushed to the side.
Are you ready for this bombshell? The conversation hits a boiling point as Shaeeda lays down an ultimatum about their future and their plans for children. She demands clarity and a set timeline, giving Bilal a tight window of 3 to 9 months to make up his mind. His reaction? Well, you'd better keep watching because the drama is about to go through the roof.
And I have to see if I'm comfortable with that answer, whether it's 3, 6, or latest 9 months from now. I'm not even calling a year because I feel like it's too late.
It's almost like it gave me an ultimatum. And there's a reason why I sometimes have my guard up. Lets me know that you're not 100% and you're not in.
Get ready for some real talk. Shaeeda spills her guts to her friend Utis in Central Park, sharing the heavy emotional toll of their unresolved issue. She admits to strategizing the helicopter ride as a moment to press Bilal for answer, which unfortunately doesn't go as planned. What comes next is downright shocking, so don't go anywhere.
Shai more or less gave me an ultimatum. It's kind of like, a knife in your back a little bit. I'm just trying to love you. I'm trying to just romance you. And man, it's not going right.
You won't believe this twist. During a heartfelt conversation, Shaida discovers from Utus that Bilal might actually be open to an unplanned pregnancy, directly contradicting his cautious approach with her. This revelation deepens her mistrust and firms up her resolve. The plot thickens dramatically from here, so stay tuned for how she confronts him.
I kind of took your advice when you were like, disarm him. And when we were at the helicopter place, I was like, you know what, I'm not going to use this helicopter ride like a distraction from what I have to say. And I said, when will you be ready to have a baby with me?
This is the showdown you've been waiting for. Armed with new insights from Utus, Shaida doubles down on her ultimatum to Bilal. She's not messing around. No progress on their agreement to have kids within 9 months means she might just walk away. You won't want to miss Bilal's response to this. Things are about to get super intense.
There's no more holding back. So I gave him an ultimatum for the first time.
Oh, that is good.
I said to him, if he does not give me an answer, after 9 months, there could be no more Bilal and Shai.
He needs to see that you can survive without him.